Hey folks, I'm Don, the Jersey Cowboy. Check it. Penny Hedlund sent me the shirt a while back, and every so often I have to bring this bad boy out. Penny, thank you so much for this shirt and for the gift for me to react to Patsy Montana. I have not done anything by Patsy Montana. I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. And Penny, you said that you wanted to hear from the girls from back in the day. And because we hear so much from the male artists, and this is from the 1930s, we're going to do this. And it's kind of funny because in your request, you wrote that you wanted me to react to Pasty Montana. And I don't know if it's autocorrect, because I've seen other reactors, when they've reacted to Patsy Cline, it'll say Pasty Cline. And I have a feeling that that's autocorrect. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm easily amused. And that's what happened with yours. So whenever I see a misspelling like that of an artist, I hadn't heard of Patsy Montana. And that I'm like, that can't really be the artist's name. And sure enough, it's not. It's Patsy Montana. Let's see why she wants to be a cowboy sweetheart. Penny made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Penny, thank you again for this gift. Here we go. And you said she yodels.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rope and to ride. I wanna ride o'er the plains and the desert, out west of the great divide. I wanna hear the coyotes howling while the sun sinks in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life that I love best.
You vocalists out there, how difficult is it to yodel? Is it hard on the vocal cords? What do you need that differentiates other than what we hear? But technically, what do you need when you yodel? What do you have to learn? Like if you have a nice voice, let's say, you may not even need a nice voice to yodel. I'm guessing you do. It doesn't hurt. But what do you have? What is the process of learning to just let your voice go and then bring it back down? Like, I don't. Jewel does it, and a number. But right here, this is something else. The bass player's going to town. Was. Montana her real last name or stage name?
I wanna ride old paint, going at a run. I wanna feel the wind in my face. 1,000 miles from these city lights, going a cowhand's pace. I want a pillow my head near the sleeping herd while the moon shines down from above. I want to strum my guitar and yodel. Hallelujah.
Well, for one, if she did that yodeling out on the plains or near the Great Divide, she'd have a whole lot of cowboys that would hear her from hundreds of miles away, because that would be like a coyote when you hear them in the distance. But it's funny too, because there's a contradiction in here. I only picked it up toward the end, but she said, I want to learn to rope and ride. So she doesn't really know what the cowboy's lifestyle is like. She thinks she wants it. She wants to be a cowboy sweetheart. That part I get. You know, you're enamored of the cowboy appearance, or maybe you've met some cowboys in your time, but you don't know how to rope and ride yet, and you think you want that lifestyle. So it's the life you love best. Well, I guess you're contrasting it with the city, because she said, I want to be 1,000 miles from a city. And you can tell this was in earlier America back in the 1930s, because 90 years later, being 1,000 miles from a city is impossible. We've grown so much, the population, cities have sprung up. You got Denver, you got Bozeman, Montana. I don't know how much of a city Bozeman is, but it's there. You got Cheyenne in Wyoming. You got like cities. They're not like New York or LA, but the coastal cities, or Chicago, but they're still cities pretty much everywhere. Good luck getting 1,000 miles, but getting 100 miles from a city, or 50, that's a big deal. And I'm just 30 miles outside New York City, but I'm in like at the Appalachian Hills. I mean, there's cars and stuff around, but it's just beautiful. Go another 15 miles west, and you're just out in the middle of horseland. So you can get away from a city with 50 miles distance. Back then, though, she wanted her thousands, and I like that. It fit nicely into the song, but what a trip. I love it. I don't know. I'm not just being philosophically oriented. I'm also sort of like sociologically, like, who can't be curious with studying people? And there isn't a difference. 90 years ago, people, the human heart, the human mind, the way we approach life, what we want love. We want to kind of be left alone in ways. We want to have friends. And that's basically life. We want some creature comforts, but for her, she's got her desires. She wants to learn to rope and ride and be a cowboy sweetheart, and just let the moonlight shine down on her and do that kind of work. But yeah, I mean, you can sort of fantasize about it or glorify it the way like the mafia movies were glorified, and make it look like it's all glamorous and stuff. It's a tough lifestyle. Being in the mob is a tough lifestyle. I've never been in one, but anyway. And the cowboy lifestyle, that's a tough one. So, but maybe she does want it. So, all right, Penny, I'm not going to rate that one. I hope this doesn't upset you, but no, that's too much. I don't know. There's too much in that is educational for me. And it's also the first song that I've reacted to of Patsy's, and I typically honor an artist by not rating the song, the first song of theirs after they've passed. But this is just too nostalgic. I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys can thank Penny for that one. That was just, what an experience. I'm not bewildered. I'm pleasantly educated and curious now. So there it is. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again, Penny. Have a great day. Jersey Cowboy signing off. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.